Oh yeah, you lucky people. Still on game rare. I'm back with the next part of Wizardry. I've done nothing since last time, so let's press on. Let's slow walk because I don't want to be on half stamina when I run up here and jump into a billion fights in a row. I know it's not the swamp anymore, but still. The game just spiked majorly in difficulty if you don't explore all the areas. Don't get me wrong, I will at some point. It's just I'll go there when I've got like, every quest I can.
More beasts.
I don't really want to draw the crocodiles, so it'll be a pain. The yellow, so they'll get hostile if you get close. Oh look, a gate that opens, yay! He said a lock gate. Oh, hello Opus. Yeah, these can be a pain. They're easy enough generally speaking.
Okay.
It's a Deathstalker episode you want to worry about. They're easy enough generally speaking, but they can paralyse and poison. So if they select the targets well, they can really mess your party formation up.
Perfect.
Who's got fear bolts? Someone. I thought you could open that. Yeah, perhaps I'm just having flashbacks to the monastery. The horrible, horrible monastery. I don't think this gets me attacked. No. Because that could have gone wrong, couldn't it? I'd have got very killed. You've got this computer panel, which you can't do bug all with. Because that's not the thing I was thinking of. You got this water fountain somewhere, which fully heals you. Somewhere. If you go up here, this opens up and you can speak to Zan.
Yes, enter our room.
Or Zian, I suppose.
Yes. I have heard of you since your arrival here on Dominus. I believe we fight for the same thing. Tell me, would you be interested in working with us? A partnership?
Yes.
Yes, just as I had hoped. The Trang will take very good care of you. Yes.
See, now I have a lisp as a speech impediment. I think he's mocking me. I feel like he is. Maybe I'll move the hourglass off his face.
Victory here on Dominus. You will be paid in cash for your efforts, and any injuries you sustain will be freely healed. I am sure that you are eager to begin your first mission with us, but perhaps you wish to learn of our strategy here on Dominus first.
Word of advice, when you meet someone new, don't tell them your strategy straight away. Just
Yes, I am
Just a thought.
fortunate to lead the Trang Empire to Dominus. We have much to do, perhaps. We should. Yes, the Ratkin leader. I have it there. Yes.
oops.
Let us perhaps. We have much perhaps.
Yeah, and we will talk about the things you want to talk about, but right now I need to spam through all this other stuff.
Perhaps. We have much perhaps. We have perhaps. Ah, she like us, a pawn of the dark savant. I do not know all of her story, but much have I heard.
I think Vi would kick in with something there, wouldn't you?
Yes, I wish I could.
If the game hadn't been cut short on development, I'm sure she would have.
All I know.
That's probably extra dialogue that had been written towards the end of the stage, towards release.
Perhaps we let us perhaps we have much to do.
Strange, a lot of my favourite games of all time are games that were cut short.
To do, perhaps.
And Knights of the Old Republic 2 and stuff like that.
Your mission. Let us talk of important things.
Although I recently found out there's an expanded
Expanded
content mod for Knights of the Old Republic 2. So totally going to go back and play that.
Let us talk of import perhaps.
Okay, I'll spamming this.
I am
alive. Well,
We are well
something.
respected throughout the universe. Contrary to anything you may have heard, your sworn allegiance with us will assure you success.
Yeah, I'd believe you, except I know
Should discuss
how the human race reacts to weird looking things and would kill you on sight. I'm completely honest.
Yes, the Umpani. We have a long history with them, longer than my own life. We destroy them, they destroy us, and still neither gains ground. Perhaps someday we will both acknowledge the real enemy, the Dark Savant.
One can only hope.
Perhaps we should. Yes, perhaps. Many years ago, he was our ally. We believed his goals were our goals. So we worked together, thinking our mutual victories would bring shared rewards. But instead, he used us to destroy his enemies, to clear the way for his own insatiable greed. When at last our victory was at hand, he turned on us, snatched the Astral Domine. For these and other betrayals, one day soon the Dark Savant shall die. Perhaps we should.
Yeah, perhaps we should.
The cosmic circle is legend, but we believe it is also very real. So many of us, the Umpani, the Dark Savant, the Higardi seek the circle. It has been said that he who ascends becomes Lord of the next destiny. Ascension Peak. I believe this peak is the entrance to the cosmic circle, and if so, I too believe that the Dark Savant will defend it with his life. It will be our battleground, I fear. Perhaps we should
Out of interest, I may have said this before, but there is two ways to get into Ascension Peak. One of them requires you to go for a Rapax camp, or Rapax town. The other one is if you go before you've got 2 of the 3 orbs. I currently have 1, I think, and a fake one. If you go before you have 2 of the 3, you can go up there now. You can't enter the Cosmic Circle, but you can go up to the top of the Ascension Peak, and then teleport there so you can portal back later. Save you having to go through the Rapax encampment if you want to save yourself a good half an hour long fight and slug. But there are other reasons to go there, so maybe, and you know, the storyline.
Many years ago,
Yeah.
Perhaps
We would listen to that.
is part of our problem. Yes, Marten's bluff. It is quite a formidable fort.
Obviously, I'm letting these people talk because pretty much everything from now on is major storyline dialogue.
Mount Gygus is far from here, but you shall be safe in your journey. This world is full of watchers.
Not as far as you seem to think, and since you're the boss here, you should know.
Let us, perhaps. They are.
Dangerous killers, yeah.
Let us.
You don't know nothing about them. No point asking about the custom stuff. DS Ball's no use to you either, is it?
Let us,
No.
perhaps.
So,
Let us, perhaps. The Watchers are investigating. We believe this Marten may have left behind an object there.
maybe he did.
The Cosmic Lords. Lord Funzang. We have much to do. Perhaps. The Watchers are investigating him. This used to be his fort. We believe. Let us, perhaps. Yes, we. The Higa.
These are mostly the same things.
The Astral Domine. Lost once already, and how we sought possession of it. Who would not? It contains the power of life itself. We believe it is necessary to ascend, but it must return and remain in our hands. Perhaps. Guardia was perhaps. Guardia perhaps. Guardi perhaps.
So you say the same for all 3 of them, do you?
Let us perhaps.
just, you know, in the programming somewhere, you probably could have removed one of the Helizoid options for a start.
Let us talk, perhaps.
I believe I can remove them myself, but the fact that there's two options means at some point there is two different dialogues.
We should. It has no
Maybe not on the same person, but you know, at some point.
They are. Dominus is of perhaps. They are much more deserving of the rumors.
And the Cosmic Lords?
Cosmic Lords. I have heard them called by many names, but I believe there is.
Essentially, the Three Orbs grant you entrance to the Cosmic Circle and you become a Cosmic Lord.
A few years ago, the Trang Empire sought to obtain the device known as.
I can't remember if we'd listened to this, so we'll listen to this bit again.
Not for our own gain, but to keep it from the hands of the treacherous Umpani. As we were closing in on this powerful object, it was snatched from our grasp by the Dark Savant. Yes, until that very moment, he claimed to be our ally. Seeking to reclaim the device, we chased the Savant to Dominus. The Umpani followed. Since our arrival, we have learned much. Perhaps we should.
And strategy.
You are wise to ask. It is as important to know what one fights for as it is to know how one shall succeed. We fight, you fight for power, for conquest. This does not make us monsters, as some would have you
No, the
believe.
fact you look like monsters makes you
For we
monsters.
did not fight.
At least on a planet where everyone else looks
Not ever
humanoid.
vigilant of the
I'm aware,
Umpani
as a human
and the
on your
Dark
planet, I'd look like a
Savant.
monster.
We
I'm
will
fine with that.
surely become their next victims. We will not allow this to happen. Our strategy is simple. First, we eliminate the Umpani, the lesser of the two threats. Then we will focus on the Dark Savant, destroying him too. The struggle between the Trang, the Umpani, and the Dark Savant has a long history, but soon it shall be over, and we will be victorious. Perhaps.
My current mission is.
Let us begin then. Simple at first.
Well, this isn't storyline based, so.
Mission, but one critical to our defenses. The Watchers tell me of a base north.
They want me to go to the Umpani base and bring back the flag. Do you have anything in trade? No.
Yes. Taken care of. Taken care of.
Yeah, I may not be able to charm him. I know he did all the talking.
Taken care of.
But I might get a music boost, so.
I will.
Now that's someone who tells it like it is.
True, that is.
Meet again.
Back to normal.
And a bit that. Yeah, there's another couple of entrances to this place because you can't open these doors without going the other way. None of these people are talkable. Can't talk to any of them. That's the elevator back out. That's the door you can't open because you need a terrain hand. And there's some peoples. It's the healing water in that computer I couldn't use earlier, so I was right. It's just this thing is going all weird again. Does that only heal health? Nothing else. Ah. You can walk off that elevator and die from the fall if you're not careful. Done it a few times. It's just to stop moving. Yeah, the other side's locked. You have to find another way in. Then if we travel here through the mining tunnels, oh yeah, that's the thing. It is a pretty simple route. Not really any need for me to go that way, so that's not. But I'll show you that when I get there, because I'm going to go that way anyway. Nothing happens, squirrels don't. When I was, well, however old I was first time I did this, so difficult, so complicated that was. Just could not work it out. I thought there was something in it. Generally did. Remember there being someone up here. It's a cool light. I wonder how many of them we'll actually see in this building, because generally things should be themed. This one's on. Still nothing in it, but at least the light's on. I've got to check that, because you know it's an RPG. There could be something dodgy. If one's on and one's not, it could be a puzzle. This is not a game I can jump in. I don't know why I just tried.
Whoa, I see something.
I know you do. A poor triangle. Should we see what happened to him? He set off the arrow trap on the floor there. See? So I don't know if you keep moving. Let's take his hand and we will give that to TJ. Just so I know exactly where it is when I need to use it. Take the paper with a 0 at the end. Let's take the wires, which is going to be really useful. Give that to TJ as well so I know where they are. Oops. Maybe don't stop on the booby trap. Open the gate so we can go back this way if we don't want to have to run up the caterpillar. Caterpillar? Catapult.
Listening.
Yeah, watch out because the triangle will bring caterpillars towards them. Alright. Really? Oh yeah, I suppose you're only cast low rank, it might take 2. Right, so now we need to go through here. All the enemies you can see are likely to be on the outside of the wall mostly. There's definitely items in these areas, just not in that one apparently. When I try and walk in a direction, hey, I keep getting. I kept pushing diagonal, straight and forward at the same time, and I was really messing with the controls. That confused me for a second.
Look, it's alive.
Oh, is it? Let's go kill it.
Fortune will see us crush this enemy.
Fortune? I think all that time we spent teaching you spells will probably do it, but yeah.
Very well.
They're only ants anyway. Not really that concerned. Don't want to use much mana. Just throw out some might as well use magic missiles since I'm never really going to use.
Right there.
I'm assuming for the other two that are going to take their spots after she casts. Looks so. Probably didn't need any spells to be honest. But it's a bit of skill points, not both of them got a skill for it, so. But you know, it's not like I have to go up my way to best up, I just find a corner and hit the C button. I genuinely thought there was some stuff out here. I know there's a piece of armour, yeah. Greaves apparently. And go for this side. We can also use the squishy machine. Don't want to be in between that when that goes off, just so you know. You won't survive. You can also do this. And drop down that sexy Rapax doll. It's training dummy, what do you want? There is an entire mission with that, and I think I can actually do it now before I get the mission, which is a bit weird, isn't it? You're supposed to use these panels to lock the doors so you can you know, trap people in the squishy machine if you want. Although it's not actually necessary, I've never seen them try and exit the room in the event that you're using it. There will be some enemies in here, although apparently there's not because this isn't a real door. Have I forgot or missed something? I don't remember. This will come back to me in a second. I don't remember. So, oh, is it one of these opens that door? I don't. It's not that one. Did I just lock them too? I think I just locked them too. That's the elevator and that's the doors. Oh, we don't want to lock them, do we? So they just open later on its own, does it? I'm guessing so, because I can't remember how to open it. So let's hope it opens on its own later. Right, I deliberately squinted to see if it stopped before it hit. There will be a fight around there. There'll be apexes, I should imagine. They usually are. Or apices, sorry.
Fortune will see us crush this enemy.
Why would you always...
Right then.
The game's got randomly generated voiceovers for pretty much... You know, randomly choose one of the many you could have. For pretty much every occasion. But it always seems to choose the same one a couple of times. Oh, I might as well use some random jobs for once. Don't really need it for a small group. That's for, you know, a fight that's actually going to last for a minute, but... If I use it, you can see the buff effects of it. If they will die before that. Oh, he failed and cast slow instead. Is the skill not good enough to use it? We'll use it again just to be safe. I assume by now his skill would be good enough because I spam spells every match. Or spam instruments. Well, there should be a level up for the Valkyrie. No? I believe they all are really close. 3,000 for him, 3,000 for you. A bit more than that for you. Bishop. 108,000 for Bishop. Yeah, she does level up quite slowly. But then she's a master of all trades. Bishop really is a jack of all trades character. She can have everything. And have level armor and stuff if you'd like. Inchy. There we go. Trapdoor there. As it said though, securely bolted from the other side. I am tempted to jump down and fight them crocodiles, just because. Not just because, that's silly. Because I want the experience. Because people are close to level up and that'd be useful for when I want to end the video. There's quite a few of them though, aren't there? Maybe I don't just open the fire on them. Maybe I back into a corner like this. Although I'm not going to be able to hit him from here, so I'm not going to be able to start the fight. What are they? Oh, 140 health. There's water resistance as well. No fire resistance, I've got full mana, so I should be able to... Let's just, before I do anything else... Oh, that was clever. Yeah. Well, I meant to walk backwards. And instead pressed the C button and camped. So this is going to be a bit more challenging than it should have been. But never mind. We'll make mistakes. Well, I do. If you lot don't, then I'm making enough for you as well. Don't worry about it.
Very well.
I'll take care of the mistakes. You guys take care of the enjoying or bitching or, you know, whatever you want to do with this video. Yeah, this is probably a smart thing to do actually. This situation I've got myself in, I'm probably going to need a few of these, so let's throw them up.
I'm on it.
Don't mess this up. No one's going to do anything until after I've walked, which is actually handy. Well, bye Madras. That's why I didn't really want to get into a bad situation with these crocodiles. Alright, woman, that was a sentence and a half. I couldn't do any chat stuff because you were dribbling. I couldn't exit the movement. Hey, pulled it off this time. Now I've got haste. Rank 6 as well. I'm good, I got most of them with the insanity. Didn't didn't check how good their wind resistance was. Although I should imagine if they got water resistance main as their main one, but we'll throw one out anyway because points are nice points. Yeah, you'll notice now they're hasted. I really can't even use their skills as fast as they're taking turns, so they will get extra attacks and stuff in. Now you may say that's well, you should be more efficient or whatnot,
I'm on it.
but to be honest, the fact they get extra attacks in is why I use haste to begin with, because the moves I use alone is fine, but if I throw in haste, I can use my moves and they can all chain off loads of free attacks and get me extra damage out, if that makes sense. I might do, I started rambling there, lost track of what I was saying. Alright, well, everyone's dying, so that's good. Should probably wait until after the battle to heal, since I can. 4 crocodiles left. Might as well use this then. Guardian Angel with you. Rank 4 should be fine. Crystal Guardian Angel, good. About extra safe though, we'll find another one up on. Crystal Guardian Angels. Alright. And we won. We will. Quite bless up because we got up. So, because they're killing each other with the insanity, look. So, the insanity is a really good spell. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Fair enough, it's not 100% reliable, but if you've landed it, it does come in handy more often than not. It's not back to normal at all, there's a storm around here, isn't there? See? That's TJ. Good. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything to you guys. Well, I'm going to use the energy blast, and I'm going to use the haze drums because it'll speed up over time. Wasn't the last thing I used. There we go. Can't see the crocodile, but never mind, he's going to be dead soon. My stab for extra points. It's all about leveling the skills up. Oh, you've only got 1 left. You've only got 2 left. Well, I'm running a bit low on you. Citizen Dress. I could better protect the dress, put him in a better place and so forth. I just don't really care that much about him. Efficiency wise it's not great, but someone needs to take the damage, and that battle wasn't exactly head first when I started it. Did sort of get jumped. Completely my fault, pressed the C button and trying to walk backwards. That's S, not C. I don't know how I went from. Oh no, I was walking back. I was probably walking backwards inside with S and D and hit the C button. I'm sure all of you looked down at your keyboard then and went, oh, hell yeah. Because I did, and I know where the keys are. I don't know why I looked down. Oh, I could drop down there and get that item now from the water, but can't really be bothered. To be completely honest, just can't be bothered. I remember you opened that big wooden door at the back. Did I not open this door? Oops. Oh well, screwed myself there, didn't I? That's what happens when you play with the door locks. Because it opens from the inside, right? I'm going to use the water thing, can't I? So let's use that. No, still not. I thought, oh, has it got to be someone that needs it? Oh, no one needs healing, I just healed. Yeah, my bad. I really don't remember if I can get away with just using this without getting in trouble with them. I think I can. So guys, these are your patrol terrain. These can get very irritating if you're hostile with the terrain. If you're in a fight and just more and more turn up. Scene shows a man holding a glowing object outside of a city gate. The scene reminds you of something, but you can't quite remember what. Well, it sounds like a city.
I've sighted the creature.
Yeah, can't remember what object he's holding. We've got some nice beastie looking spiders coming this way. Fancy a fight? And we will oblige, because I don't really want to be running away.
Someone to fight. Let me kill him.
You can try. I'm not going to stop you.
Marten.
Really what you want to do here, because the Trang are probably the best enemies in the game to get spell books off. A lot of them drop them. Even for basic spells, but it's better than nothing. Some of them are basic, some of them are good spells, some should get a summon or a portal or whatever. I'm going to hold your breath on it though. I think spiders are immune to that stuff, but let's try it. Right, well they're moving towards them, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to walk. Yeah, I'm going to walk down there after this round. I want to let these guys fight a little bit. I should imagine these guys will survive. If the spiders poison them, they will die from the poison, and then they can have their loot. Hopefully get some free spell books and stuff. If not, a lot of them are spellcasters, so you can still get some good armor out of them. I don't know if I'm going to get to, because the spiders aren't all that strong, and there is only 3 of them. There's my haste. He should have got haste as well. Awesome. Oh, it's a bunny rabbit's head, isn't it? Never realised what that was before. Always been playing on a resolution that was too small to realise, but when I look above their heads, it's obvious.
My life force.
Come on, guys, you get him. I can't remember what that picture means. I'm sure it's something significant to something secret in the game. Might have something to do with that holy book. I really don't remember. Oh, I have no idea how long I've been recording for again. Terrible at this, aren't I? That being said, the last 2 times I did that, the video was more or less 40 minutes. Like a minute under and 2 minutes over, I think. I have no idea. Well, we'll get to somewhere where it looks good to finish it, and then I'll think about finishing it. I'll get these next parts out relatively quickly, because the only reason I stopped was I was waiting for a new microphone and stuff like that to get rid of the background noise. But I'm not that. That's not that I'm not concerned. It's more there's like an OCD impulse in my brain telling me to finish the game, and I want to finish it. I want to record it. I want to share it. So that's what I'm doing. I may do another full playthrough of this some point anyway. Different party members, obviously. I might go an alchemist and psionic and stuff like that. But I may go through a full through this with all the mods and stuff. Well, not all the mods, but some of the mods and stuff. But I was playing around with the creator. I could make my own dungeon as well. Or dungeon, town, you know, whatever I fancied really. It'd just take a while. At the moment I don't have that sort of time. But I have time to record me playing video games and uploading them to the internet, so... But that's why I'm uploading them to the internet, because I don't really have time. At least if someone else watches it, it sort of justifies me doing it. If one person enjoys it, it more or less justifies me playing it. Wow. That's what I'm telling myself to make myself feel better anyway. Hey, don't run. That's it, boys, you get him. I still love that, the fact it's like hits the abdomen, hits the thorax and stuff like that. I could turn on the Terang, all I gotta do is enter combat and attack one of them. But
My illness is extinguished.
Right.
that'd be silly to do that in the middle of one of their bases, wouldn't you?
That's more like it. What a relief.
Back to normal again.
I think this is a restricted area, but let's have a look. There's a few areas in there you're not allowed to go. This is one of them. Although, I'm going to save it, because better safe than sorry, because I could mess this up. And we are playing Iron Man rules. I don't load autosaves unless something happens with the game. I wouldn't even have autosaves, it would be proper Iron Man.
Area is restricted.
Yeah, and if I come through that door, you attack me instantly. But since I'm in the back, I am allowed to do this, right?
This
Yeah. Once more, and he'll attack me. Who needs once more? I'm leaving. With all the loot. So, guys, you were like all transparent and stuff. Seems embarrassing really for the Trang when they've all got like 30 health and I do that much in one attack. You know, some of the people. It's a poignard. I don't know, just normal attack. I don't know why I'm searching for. The radar shows stuff.
Looks like I found someone's little secret.
And there's the other secret door. Although this one, I'm not really sure it qualifies as a secret, it was bloody obvious. At least the other one was, you know, it was different coloured wood, but we're not going in there just yet. I'll do that area and then I'll finish this video and it'll probably overrun because of it. First I figured,
Whoa, I see something. Look over there.
come up
Look
these
over
guys,
there.
guys blind.
Look over there.
Yeah, obviously the Trang want me to go to the Impani base, which is quite a distance away. I probably won't be going there yet because I'll go to the mining tunnels instead. Go to the mining tunnels, you can get to the underground of this base.
I see something.
And then I can unlock something that's extremely useful to the teleparty. No,
Look over there.
it's just teleporting the party about, getting rid of a lot of your travel time. Do like these treasure rooms. There's a few of these around. Resurrection powder free. Awesome. It's bad because I prefer that over some sort of super loot. What's it say? You read a book, you find it boring and tedious because books without animation and gameplay are, you know, books. I joke, I love reading. Obviously, by the selection of my favourite games. They're all fucking... They're not all RPGs, but a lot of them are very text heavy. That being said, of course, I do love Zork.
And
Zork?
what do we have
Doesn't
here?
sound right now, it might not be called Zork. Zork,
Whoa,
yeah.
I see
One of
something.
them.
So, you are the new associates of our empire.
I am Sadok.
Zed,
He's just a new merchant.
I am a law.
He chats a lot of stuff. I don't think there's anything greatly useful you can ask him about. We're going to try and charm you.
Taken care of. Taken care of.
I don't know if these guys can be charmed.
Taken care of.
Or TB is really lacking on its music skill nowadays. Alright, well, we couldn't charm you apparently. I'm going to go through your shop quickly, see what you got. Well, they're cheap. Maybe we'll have some of them. No, because I went down the list. Look. I'm not spend too much, but yeah, we'll have that many. And we'll buy all your books. I'll worry about what I've got later. Oh my god. I'll buy all your books. He heard me, he was like, hey, he wants books. All the books. Well, it's a good job that was your last book, because I just run out of money. But I think that's what he's already got equipped. You know, that's how he changed the Samurai's gear since the beginning of the game. +9. I think that's what he's already got equipped. No, he's got them. Chainmail. Although that is good, I think the lower armor class, the special armor class, gives him extra attacks. So let's have another look at that item. I ain't got the money for it, but let's have another look at that item. I think it does give him extra attacks. I'm going to take the risk. I lose a couple of defenses and stuff, but a samurai would in chainmail leggings doesn't make as much sense as a samurai not in chainmail leggings, does it? But they put out 212. What was this one on Western? 13. So yeah, he gets a boost in defense. He probably gets a boost in attack as well. I'm sure someone else could use this though. Really? You want a stud still? Well, you can have that then. You're fine. Wow, I apparently haven't been paying anywhere near enough attention to my armour. I remember I just must have stopped at some point. Intelligence plus 20. Well, let's either replace the Wizard's Cone or replace the mix as is saying. I think it's going to be the Wizard Cone here. Just for the extra armor class on the mage for start. And you know, the Intelligence 20 would be incredibly useful. It's a lot of damage. We also need to unidentify that spell book apparently. Caution. We'll learn that. That's a useful spell. Use item. Drop item. Why can't I? Where's an option to use items? Am I doing so? Oh, I'm still in conversation. Alright. That's everything I want to do. Can I sell you? Oh, I forgot you had that candle in the middle. That might come in handy. I'll sell you all my powders and stuff, please. All my resurrections, obviously, all my potions and stuff, and the basic arrows, the wizard's combs, the junk armor. The gleamer sword is quite good actually, although there's no one I really need to attack equip it to now. So, no, not for heavy armor. Strike arrows will keep. Silver mace, yeah, silver mace. Silver boom bomb, which is sonic boom, yeah. So not great. So that I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna sell these darts. Why not? I'm gonna buy better than feather darts most of the time. Keep the decent arrows. Keep them. Sell the normal bloodstones. Sell the chain hallbook. And well, that's 4, but I'll keep it all up for now. I know it's a gadget here. I am. Keep the renewal potion. Keep the NAS 81. Sell the extra dominate. I think that's everything, mate. Yeah, it feels like everything.
We will meet again.
Well, we will, and I've got a lot of skill points off of you. Thank you very much. Let's grab this laser pointer, which is a gadgeteer item, obviously. Although I didn't actually pass it to him, so there's no point using his picture.
I see some. Look over there.
Hey, I hear.
Look over there.
How do you know it's beyond my understanding? Has I got a major in chemistry? Show me what them symbols are. They don't know, do they? Dragon Breath. Could have probably picked these up before using him, so I could have sold them to him. But never mind. Let's stand here. Let's... You know what? Let's level people up, because I'm going to end the video here, so let's level them up. Yeah, dexterity, vitality. I don't really care if you Madras, to be honest, mate. Model weapon, sure. Blocks and traps, and why? Ranged combat, sure. Engineering, sure. Alright. TJ. Shit, no, don't. Yeah. Right, don't level up yet, because first I need to do this. Organise my items. Scroll down the books and then learn everything I can.
Most encouraging.
Starting, of course, with Bishop, because she's going to be super character. Sort of.
Most encouraging.
She's going to learn everything the first time around, and then at some point I'll run around and buy all the books and everything that everyone's got again. When I can teleport backwards and forwards, because that'll save me time. This does give you a boost to your skill level, which means you can learn stuff you couldn't a second ago, so it's always worth checking them every time.
Most encouraging.
You just learn a shitload, Bish. Can you learn portals now, or you still not got skill for that? Damn it. Well, in all fairness, the mage might be able to, because it's got extra 20 intelligence, which does affect his wizardry in some way or another.
Most encouraging.
Alright, time for you, mage. You're second most important. Well, you're technically the most important spellcaster, if I'm honest, because you kick out all the damage. But the bishop's now got plenty of spells, so he can kick out some damage, which is also really important to me. These guys, you know, he's got his bow and stuff. They can all kick out damage without needing spells. That's just, you know, the hybrid at the minute. It's a shame you can't like that. I don't really want to teach you spells, Vi. Although I am going to have you for, you know, on and off, so yeah, alright, let's teach what we can. I suppose, because you might use them. This is why I stopped the level up, because I want to make sure if they can learn anything, you know, any spells, that they already know the ones I've got books for, rather than buying them in the level up screen. Right, TJ. Well, yeah, we're going to max your vitality out. I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim to max the close stroke stats, and then I can spend the points on the other stats. Right, I suppose Holy War would be useful if we were able to come against groups of undead at any point. Yeah, we're going to go Holy War. And I'm going to save the other one. See, web and stuff don't do damage, they're spammable sort of spells that you can just keep throwing at enemies over and over again. Armor plate. No, we're going to keep the other point for now, girl. We could take Charm, but Divine Trap's spammable if we want to. In fact, if I remember, the next chest I come up to, I will do that. Just to give her some more abilities. We're going to do Divinity. And we'll go one there. Just sort of bring everything up to 1-ish. And then one in Divine Magic, just to be bored. Is she actually using a polearm? She isn't, she? Oh, I'm going to put that in polearm then. Alright. Amadeus. Ooh, he's so close to maxing his skills out, look. Oh, poor Amadeus, so close. So close. So we're going to bring them down 1 each and give that to him instead. I can still max both of them next time, and then I can give that to again. I just feel bad. Speed is terrible. That's why I got Rousing Drums now, so. Oh yeah, Razor Cloak. Everyone can learn that, but that's an alchemy skill, so they get it really early. Alchemists get it straight away. Yeah, that is really useful to throw on the front line people, isn't it? I didn't think of them things. Right, we got 5 picks, so let's take Dragon Breath. Let's take Razor Cloak, because they're both really useful spells. None of these I'm really going to be able to land, but I'll take them just in case I ever of the spam skills. Or do I not take them? No, I'll take them. I've still got 2 points left. I was going to say, do I not take them and wait till I get the books? But that's pointless, isn't it? Ranged combat's done. We're gonna bow's done. Scouting, you know, goes on his own, but we'll do it anyway. We'll part 3 in alchemy and then 1, 2. I don't really care. 3. Just bring all their spells up a little bit. I could do that just as fast by using the spells, but I'd like to make them safe. I'll bring them all up to like 5 on their own, then I'll let the skills go up on their own after that when I use them. And intelligence raises your ability to use items, doesn't it? So yeah. Communication and artifacts, because they both increase your ability to use items, don't they? Yep. And yep, which is probably why your damage is so bad, because you know communication is your primary skill, but it doesn't actually affect your music according to this information, whereas artifacts does. So that's a mistake I made at some point. It's a fuck up on my behalf, but it doesn't help me any now. And Tincton. We could cross off into like an alchemist or something like that. Turn him into a rogue apparently. And then it'd be like a level 11 sorcerer and level 1 rogue. But it doesn't really help you all that much. It's better to keep him pure at the minute. Sometimes you might want to, because you get great health increasements and stuff if you've got enough stats to change. We don't really need vitality at all. I don't know why I've put so many points into it as a mage, but let's go with speed would be useful because it means he'd be the first person to cast if he had the highest speed. But no, let's go. What's party give me? It just gives me divinity skill points, which yeah, are useful I suppose, and overall stamina. Does it also give you how many spell points? Oh right. Oh yeah, we're gonna give you some of that then. It affects the amount you get when you level up, so we'll give him some of that. And we're gonna bring his vitality up again just for lulz. Because, you know, why not? Hey look, you can learn Portal now. He's now got high enough skill to learn Portal. Unfortunately, you need to learn set portal and return to portal. Apparently, I don't think you get both in one go. But you can also learn summon elemental. Oh, you see, now I want both of them. I do want portal and I do want summon elemental. You know what, we're taking summon elemental. Now Klaus said to me in the comments once, maybe level up your mage as soon as you can. And he's been leveled up for a while, so I got that summon elemental time ago. And he is really helpful. I'm just going to bit. And count what increases your spells. We've got 4 left, so let's go bip. It's really just a fireball machine, that's mainly what Tintin is. But they should be able to. I don't know if you need exactly the same skill level, but let's find out on that as well.
First class.
Awesome. Alright, wow. As this is about as close as I can do that right now. Nah, I don't really want to set the portal for it though, do I? Nah, not really. Alright, well, let's camp. Get one back on full. Like the good old times when they were on full health. Well done, guys. Now let's go.
Ready.
Bishop. Why do I keep double clicking? Let's detect secrets. No.
Very well.
So we're going to find we need to identify. Yeah, identify that.
Peace.
Thank you. Give that to you. We've already got the other one. It's got pretty good phone skill now anyway, so. Feather dart. We'll stack them up and then give you fire knives in the other hand. Gives them a little while then. Just make sure. Right. And then we will buff, like I said, but we're not using detect secrets on you because you need that skill. Well, you don't really, do you? But you know, skill could be useful to you. Forgot I had mind read, could have been using it. Yeah, you just learn loads of stuff, didn't you? Awesome. Quest is very powerful. Just trying to save my mana a bit and use the mages instead, so I don't have to rest as quickly. So I deliberately used that as well, just to hope I could level up a bit. With fresh light, why not? It's free fire skill and that. Right, set the portal here. Can't actually teleport back to it, but we'll set it here. Not that I need to come back here anytime soon, but I would at some point, and that's the important thing. See, he has no other use for that mana, which is why I left him to do them spells. Same as this. No real use for that mana, so we might as well let him use the spells. Okay, so Summon Elementals is Holy One, so we're going to use you to do Enchant Blade then. Summon Elemental I will use an abusive amount. Just as another party member. Can't really quibble with that. Did you not get whatever the other buff was by any chance? No, I don't look like it. I'm sure there's another one for there. Alright. Well, we look good, people. I reckon it's about time to save the game. Next time I have a choice, I can go to the Impani camp and get the flag like they told me to. Or I can go to the mining caves and get to the other part of this building. And then I can open up the back area and all that stuff. With that door and all the items in it behind it. Or I can go to the wilderness, etc. I haven't been over there yet, there's a few quests over there to do. As well as save a bishop or something. I can't remember what his rank is, but he's a holy man. Getting beaten up by a big group of rap axe. Lots of stuff for me to do next time. I'll have to choose one and then see you all when I do it. Stay lucky, people. See you next time.